More than 400,000 Israeli settlers live in the occupied West Bank. After US President Donald Trump's plan was unveiled back in January, they almost got what they wanted: a green light for annexation. Efrat is a settlement in the occupied West Bank in which 10,000 settlers live. It's within the scope of the annexation plan. And the mayor says Trump's Middle East plan is good for them.
The reason I fell in love with the Trump deal is it's the first time that there is a suggestion on the table which actually looks at the reality that has been created on the ground. It sees where there are Jews who live and where there are Arabs who live.
Nowadays, those settler leaders are more busy with politics than constructing new settlements. While Netanyahu and settlers seem to be political allies, they also have considerable differences. Some settlers are worried Netanyahu will not carry out Trump's plan before the US November elections, and if he loses, the plan could be reversed. And some of them are concerned about the so-called Palestinian state in Trump's Middle East plan. They are also afraid that isolated settlements might stay as perpetual enclaves rather than be annexed. Settler leader David El-Hayani says Trump's plan shows that he is not a friend of Israel. The Israeli annexation is dependent on the acceptance of Trump's plan and its proposal to conduct direct negotiations with the Palestinians for a Palestinian state and to freeze all construction in the areas earmarked for the Palestinian state. Some settlers oppose it as it's seen as a compromise to their greater Israeli vision. Settlers in the Othniel settlement in the occupied West Bank are also against Trump's vision.
When we read the plan, we can see Trump's vision for peace and prosperity. But when we look at the map attached to this vision, we become worried about things such as the establishment of a Palestinian state. It's clear for us that this wouldn't be a good thing for Israel.
US administration repeatedly stressed that Israel must accept the entire plan to annex the parts of the occupied West Bank. And some settlers say they don't want the plan. Now it looks like Netanyahu is torn between the desires of his friends at home and in the US. Mustafa Fatih Yavuz, TRT World, Occupied East Jerusalem.